Hello and welcome to North Star Stamper. I'm Sue Kramer. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Minnesota. We had a gorgeous day today. It felt like spring, but I guess rain's coming or something. I don't know. Let me see if I can find myself here. There we go. Oh, this is crooked. Oh, my phone must be crooked. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Hello. I think I'll wait just a minute. For somebody to join me. Okay, hello. Let me know that you've joined me and where you're from. For some reason, I always want to know where people are. Then I can better picture you in your space. So, let's get busy. I am offering a class. It's going to be a virtual class, so it's open to everybody on March 9th. And I'll bring this back at the end. And the cards we're going to make at my class on March 9th are this one with the Aspen dies. I cannot send stamped images, so you will get a blank banner and you'll be able to make it whatever you want. I think this would make a lovely sympathy card as well, or thinking of you, get well soon, whatever. And I chose a really wide and deep banner so that it would fit more sentiments. Or if you do calligraphy, wouldn't that be wonderful? I wish I knew how to do calligraphy. So that's the first card. I am going to include envelopes. Everything will be die cut for you. This one I have an embossed piece. So for this one, you'll just have to adhere and stamp your sentiment here. You will need adhesive, stamps, and ink. So I can't send stamped images. So this one, I kind of get around the stamped images because I have pattern paper. And then I don't know if you can see. Oh, this is for my last one. If you can see, I embossed this bottom panel. That's Rich Razzleberry. So you'll get, and I didn't finish mine. I wanted you to see what it would look like with the pieces that you would get. I'm going to send some embellishments too, and the layers to go on the inside. You could do a lot of things with this. So in the class, I'll have more samples. So I'll make more of this card and more of this card to show you a few options. And then my final card is a fun fold. I'm not sure I have enough of the green and blue paper, but I'll do my best to make them. Actually, I think I might, because the opposite sides of the green and blue are the pale petal pink and sweet sorbet. So I might have enough. We'll see. If it's really popular, I may run out. So reserve your spot sooner. You can see I did not finish this one, but I will be sending you some sequins. And I'm going to be using the Queen Bee stamp set to finish my card. But so I thought I would include some leaf, a label, and this bee. And he actually layers. And I'm sending it white purposefully so that you can use your own ink to color him out however you want. He would be really cute with Wink of Stella. So, and the card will not come like this. It's going to come in pieces. I'll have everything cut for you, and then you'll just have to put it together and adhere. Again, you're going to need adhesive here, adhesive and stamps, whatever you like here, and adhesive and stamps here. I think I'm going to include 2 more of these, though, so just so that you have more pieces to play with. This would be a great way for you to try some different things. Maybe you don't have the Aspen dies or the Queen Bee dies, and you want to see what they're like before you purchase them. So that's why I'm doing it. So these 3 cards with envelopes will come in an envelope like this, and I took it to the post office today. So my class is going to be $15, and that includes postage in the U.S., So I need to know, I'll leave these here so you can see. I need to know by February 23rd so that I can get these in the mail to you. And then while I'm on vacation in Florida, hi Ann, and Mom and Dad. So while I'm in Florida, your packages, your kit will be delivered to you, and then we'll be ready to go on Thursday, March 9th. And I'm going to do that at 7 p.m. Central Time. So I don't want to interfere with my normal Monday video. So I'm going to do it on Thursday, March 9th is our virtual class. You could purchase the kit even if you're not interested in attending the class with us. It'll be in my Facebook group. I'm trying to think what else. Ask questions if I'm not clear. I'll have it in this week's newsletter, and it'll be on my blog too soon this week. So that is my card kit for March. All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you. And Alma, tell Steve you're welcome for the birthday card. Looks like you guys had a great time with the family, including Nana Kramer on Saturday at Abby's. So busy month. So my mom, my mother-in-law, two of my brother-in-laws, and my brother all have birthdays in February. It was busy. Not quite done yet. I have a couple more cards to send. So if you saw my post, I think I put it on Instagram, Facebook page, and Facebook group. We were playing bingo. Not bingo. We're playing tic-tac-toe. So I had filled in part of my grid, and then I asked for input to finish filling it in. So this is what I ended up with. And I am going to challenge myself, and I'm going to use all 9 of them. I'm not just going to do one tic-tac-toe. I'm going to do all 9. So I had to be kind of creative. It started because I wanted to use this Sale-a-bration product. I haven't even used him yet. And I just put these 2 images on their, stickers on them. So we're going to make a birthday owl. So that's how it all started. And I'm like, well, what else am I going to do? So where do I start? So one of the things I have on my tic-tac-toe, let me see if you guys have questions first. Okay. Hello, everybody. All right. So Kathy tells me she's in Missouri. Where's everybody else? Actually, I know where the rest of you are all family. You're in Minnesota, Michigan, and Maryland. So, okay. So, I thought the wood, I forget what this is called. Sorry, I don't have names of things in front of me right now. I thought this would go good with the owl. And I die cut, I'll show you the pieces I have, and then I think I'll just put it together. So this is a coordinating die that goes with this, and I'll show you how to use it. So it coordinates with the die. It's called a hybrid because the die coordinates with the embossing folder. And this is the image. No, this is not the image you get. You get die cuts. Let me see if I can find them. Threw them out of the way. So you get die cuts that look like little wood planks. Aren't they cute? And I did put ink on my embossing folder before I cut this out. But I will show you how to do this. So this is going to be kind of the base of my card. Let's do that first. And then we'll get all the pieces together. So I'm going to take my hybrid embossing folder. And the side that says Stampin' Up on it, I'm going to put ink on. This is Crumb Cake ink. I'm literally putting ink on my folder. If this is new to you, when we're done tonight, go to YouTube, and I have started a new series called Technique Tuesday. And last Tuesday, I posted a video about using inks with your embossing folders. And this was one of the techniques I showed. So that is for my card. All right, so I have a piece of crumb cake here. One of our bingo items is don't use white or vanilla. And so I was going to use this, but it's vanilla cardstock. So I can't use that because part of my bingo is not to use white or vanilla. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so this has ink on it. And I'm going to lay my die, oh goodness, right inside. And you can see it isn't moving anymore. There's a groove in there that will hold it right in place. Now I'm going to lay my cardstock on and then close it. I don't want it to move. Let me get rid of some of this stuff. You can probably see my big mess. Okay, this is a 3D embossing folder, so I need my special plate. It's really thick. That one isn't. This one will not be warping anytime soon. If it does, then something's wrong with my machine. Hopefully you can see. All right, so I line this up. I put it in fold first, and then just run it through. It is tight, but there's a lot going on there. It is die cutting and embossing, and because I inked it, it will ink All right, now for the magic. Okay, and there is a little ink left on my embossing folder. I will just put it under running water and make sure I get both sides, and it'll come perfectly clean. Now look at the details on these. Look at this one. Look at those. Don't they, oh, I've got ink on my hands now. Let me clean it up. Don't they look like rings? I don't want to get ink on everything. Okay. But I wanted them to be more lifelike, so I want to add some dark brown, some early espresso, and a, goodness, good thing I should have gone through the names of these sponge daubers, and this is how they come in a baggie. You get 5 of them in a bag. I think they're like $5. So I'm going to add some brown ink to the edges. I want that to look like the bark. All right. We're not going to use this one because I have die cut just a plain one in this shape without the embossing folder, and that's what we're going to stamp Mr. I guess it's a Mr. Owl on. So I'm going to pick this up. I had lots of ink. Then I'm just going to adhere this to the layer I already showed you. Uh-oh, I'm talking a lot. I think I need some water. Let me know if you have questions about my class in March. I don't know if I explained it very well, but you get those 3 card kits with envelopes. All the pieces cut. You just need to stamp and adhere. I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see what you do with the kit that I hadn't thought of. I think I'll get a kit ready and show you what I'm talking about when lots of ideas. All right, so there's some pieces. So one of the things on our bingo is a fun fold. So I have a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of early espresso, scored in half at 5 1/2. I'm going to add a second score. Usually I do it in half at 2 3/4. Let's make it smaller and see what happens. Make sure we are scoring, not trimming. I'm going to make an easel card. The card I sent Steve for his birthday was an easel card, if I remember, right, Alma? I think it had a wave on it. That was really fun. Yep, so there's just our regular fold, top fold. Now we're going to fold this down. And both sides. I might be making this shiny. Oh, stay here. And then there's our easel. We're going to put something here, and that will hold it up. So there's going to be our easel. I think it's a little taller. I don't know. All right. And then I have, oh, this one I have a note that I sponge daubed the embossing folder and then I embossed. So I think this is too big. It'll work. But I do want to put another layer. It's not real sturdy. I'm going to put another layer on here. That's not big enough. I need more paper. Oh, hold on. I need some paper. Early espresso to the rescue. I want that piece that pops up to be sturdier. So I'm just going to go 1/8 of an inch smaller, so that's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then I'm going to trim this down to 4 1/4 or 4. Let's leave that one. 5 1/4. This is our normal 1/4 inch. All right. So we'll adhere this to here. Sorry, and this to here, and that'll be the basis of our card. All right, but we're going to add these because I like them and they're darker and they show the, we'll have to cut that one. This one goes here. It's like mix and match. It's like a puzzle. That one there. And then I have die cut with just the die and crumb cake cardstock. So these all came from here. I just ran it through just like any die. But I got some shapes that will coordinate perfectly with this. This is where we're going to stamp. I'm going to leave this here so you can see all the pieces and see them all come together. This is where we are going to stamp our owl in Early Espresso. I thought if I stamped him, let's see which way he goes. Stamped him on colored paper, I wouldn't have to color him so much. Okay, so this is the top. I have him on here crooked because I wasn't sure if my block was tall enough. And there's our owl. Isn't he cute? And we're going to color his hat with some watercolor pencils. Oh, Kathy said she watched my video and learned a lot. That's good, Kathy. That's why I'm doing them. If I do techniques in my Monday videos, my videos will all be an hour long, and I want to try to keep these shorter. Today may not be, because I am doing 9 different things on our video today. Let's see what else. Yes, Alma says it was an easel card. Oh, yeah, she wanted to attach a picture, but it won't let her do it while I'm live. See if you can try it after we're done. So this is a Night of Navy. Oh, it looks bright. Night of Navy watercolor pencil. We're not going to watercolor. I'm just using them to color. And I think this is a real red. I just wanted this to be festive. And we're going to add purple. Gorgeous grape. And Daffodil Delight. Make that his pom-pom. And I think I need one more. There's a little bit of little strip left. And Bermuda Bay. I'm not seeing very clearly. The light is a glare. Alright, so I'm just going to color his hat. Actually, if you saw my, I've been posting on Facebook. I did this with the Scenic Garden, I think it was called, stamp set, which is the Hostess Celebration stamp set. I think I did that also on crumb cake. How's that? Oh, he's cute. I think I'm going to leave him just like that. All right, so there's our owl. He'll go here. What else do I have? I have a tag. One of our tic-tac-toe items was use a tag, a die or a punch. I did use a die here, but I wanted to use another one. And use some ribbon or an embellishment. So I have peacock, parakeet party twine. All right, let's get back to work. Early Espresso ink. I'm going to stamp It's Your Day on this tag. I haven't used this yet. Let's practice. Ink, ink, ink. There we go. It's Your Day. And then I have a strip. I don't know. I just guessed. I knew I wanted the happy birthday from the Artistically Inked to fit this happy birthday. I like how simple it is. And even kids learning how to read can read it, right? Nice, simple, straightforward letters. Sometimes our stamps, like the go-to greetings, some of those fonts are so swirly, it might be kind of hard to read. So I'm going to make sure this is stamping good today. It is. I've used this a lot. So, and center that on my strip. There we go, and that'll go on the inside on our easel part to hold our easel up. All right, let's clean up a little bit here. There we go. Don't know if I'm done with that. Let's put some twine on our tag. My favorite way to add twine is fold the twine in half and then loop end fit through the hole, and the die made that hole for me. I think this is the smallest of the tags, and then I'm going to put 2 fingers through this loop and pull that through. That's my favorite way to make, oh boy, that's long, isn't it? Let's do that again, and I will cut it in half. So fold it in half, and the loop end, I'm going to fit from the front to the back. And then feed this through here. There we go, and I'm going to trim this. Oh. There's our tag and our happy birthday. I think we're done with this. Let's see, also on my tic-tac-toe, so I had Fun Fold, that's my easel card. I had an embossing folder, that's my wood. Pattern paper, I found a piece of green pattern paper from the Favored Flowers. It's a celebration item. A technique, I inked the edges. Celebration item is our owl. The in color was my Parakeet Party. Ribbon or twine or other embellishment, again, was my twine. No white or vanilla. I really wanted to use those vanilla ones I made this afternoon, but I remade them in crumb cake and a die or a punch. So I did it. Tic-tac-toe. 3 in a row, 3 ways. All right, but I have lots to add to this. I have this die set is called Tree Rings Dies. It includes these pieces. I can show you that I die cut out of soft seafoam. I'm not using white. I wanted to use vanilla. So I'm going to poke these out with my take your pick tool. I don't think I've said it lately, but having the right tools for your hobby, any hobby, makes a big difference. All right, so there's those. And there's some garbage. Yay, throw papers away. All right, let's decorate this as much as I can. All right, so these soft sea foam, they're kind of cute, but let's add some ink to them. That's another technique. This one doesn't want to come out. Sometimes I just drop it and it comes out. Nope, not working today. It's being temperamental. There we go. All right. I do have some done already. So I used a sponge dauber. Look at the difference in that. Let's clean up a little bit here. Put these, all our pieces, and then we'll just put it together. Okay. I have a brown sponge dauber. That's going to be my dark green. I'm going to add some mossy meadow so that it ties into that. And then to tie in the Parakeet Party of my twine, I grab my ink. And I use a new sponge dauber because this is a very light color. And then I'll add some Parakeet Party. Let's do the brown first. I'll use early espresso. Let's put that over there. And this is how I did these. Those 3. Okay. Ink. And then I'm going to tilt it on its side. I wish they were a little more narrow. And just add some brown to the stem, or I guess the branch, as you would say. And there is some embossing on here, so it die cut and embossed. So that's the early espresso. I'm not using very many colors of ink. I have a stack over here. I'm not using very many of them. And this is going to be my dark green. This is Mossy Meadow. And I'm using this to tie it into my piece of pattern paper. That will be the easel part, holding the easel up. Let's see. And done this on here yet, so it'll be kind of fun to use Parakeet Party on soft seafoam. Ooh, that is bright. Oh, fun. I wish I had more. Let's see if I do have another one. I'll hold it up in a minute. Sorry, you can't see very well, can you? I always imagine you're sitting next to me and that I just have to show you. There we go. I have one more. Oh, two more. Come on. Lots of pieces. Get those out of the way. That is bright. I really like it, though. Be bright and cheery for this birthday card. We'll go back and add brown to these. So ink, and I'm holding it. My fingers are probably all inky now. I'll clean them before I touch everything. And there's probably enough ink on my brown dauber just to add some little bit of contrast to our branch. All right. Now comes the fun part, just to put it all together. Let's move those out of the way. That's kind of a mess. Let's turn that over. There we go. All right. So we have our card base. The first thing I'm going to do is attach kind of just a support here. And because I want it to be nice and sturdy, I'm going to use tear and tape. So I'm going to put a piece of tear and tape at the bottom of my support. And I don't know exactly where this has to go so that I don't adhere it here. I want the adhesive to be on this strip that's going to be here. So what I always do, so I put it on the bottom of this one, and I'm going to put it at the top of my fold here. And then when I put this piece on, I hope that made sense. Just like that. And now I have an easel card. And we're going to adhere this. Now, which way do I need this to go? So my owl, he's going to be off a little bit, but that's okay. So I need this at the bottom. Oh, thank you, Kathy. She said the white on his eyes really made it pop. I think you said that a few minutes ago, but I just remembered to look at comments. All right. Again, I have just a tiny reveal, 1/16 of an inch all the way around. I didn't get that perfectly straight. It'll do. So there's our card so far. Now, for the inside, I have already cut a piece of crumb cake. Again, I wanted to use vanilla, but that wasn't on my... Oh, there we go. Computer was acting funny. I do use my computer now instead of my tablet. Put some adhesive on the back of this. Let's see. Any other? And Diana's watching from North Carolina. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. All right. Now we need something on the bottom here to hold this up, to prop it up. I have a piece of pattern paper. I don't know how wide this is. I'll measure it. People always want to know measurements. It's probably like, yep, 3/4 of an inch by, I did a full 4 1/4, so it's going to go beyond my crumb cake, but that's fine. Again, just not too much. I don't want it to make a mess. Leaving a little bit down here at the bottom. And then our happy birthday. I have some dimensional. Sorry, I think I kicked the tripod. I'm going to put quite a few on here, because this is going to be what holds up the easel. Oh, 8 o'clock. I did a lot with this today. I'm going to put this up a little higher. I'm not going to center it. Look at that. Isn't that cute? All right, now let's decorate this a little more. We have our owl. I think he needs a brown edge like the rest of them. And I did not use the one I embossed because that would not have stamped well. I suppose I could. I don't want to do this live though. I could run this piece through my embossing folder and make it look like a ring, but I don't know. I don't know how that would look, and I don't want to chance it because I think he's really cute. I like his hat. That's my favorite part. All right. And he's going to go up on dimensionals. I like to do 3. I think it just holds it in place better than 2. And he's not, I didn't stamp him quite the same direction, but there's our card so far. Now we have all of our leaves and branches we can add, and we have these die cuts. I think I'm not going to use this one because I should have adhered this and then cut it off here, but I don't want to mess with that. So we'll just put a couple. We'll put this one, and it goes that way. Again, on dimensionals, this is going to be a very, very textured card. I can't think right now who the next young person I have to send a card to. We had a few in January. Family, you can tell me. Whose birthday's next? What young person? I think I like that one, but I think we'll do this here. And then I think we'll put the banner, this up here. Oh, that needs some brown, doesn't it? It looks kind of pale compared to the brown on my... All right, one more. Guess I should have had... There we go. This needs some ink. I should have put dimensionals on my pieces beforehand. I always struggle with those. Have you made an easel card lately? They're actually pretty easy. You saw it come together pretty quick here. So it's just that one extra fold, and I played around with where my fold was. Normally I put it in the middle, my second fold, but this one I put lower. Didn't seem to make that much of a difference. So I'm going to put 2 on this end, because I know this end, here, let me use my take your pick tool. I know this end I want on top of my ring, tree ring, so I'm not going to put a dimensional on that end. I think I will put a glue dot though, otherwise it might go flatten. So to put a glue dot on, easiest way is to take your piece, and I use my thumbnail to push it up, and now there's a glue dot. I don't know if you can see right there on the end. I pull those off already. Yep. I need to see. There we go. So far, cute. Let's add these, and I think we'll be done. Let's use glue dots on these. On the small ones, I'll use glue dots. Again, I'm just going to pick up that, and I know I'm going to tuck this under one of the tree rings, so it's okay that my glue dot is bigger than my twig. That one I put on the back of the leaf, and we're going to tuck it. Let's see, which leaf did I put it under? There. So that first glue dot was on the end of my twig. Here is hidden by the ring, and then that other glue dot was there. So I'm going to do that with a few of these in different colors. Again, on the leaf. I think I'll just put them on the 2 leaves. So I push it under the glue dot, and I use my thumb. You can see they're sticking to me on the back of those leaves. And we'll just, oh, this space here was bothering me, so that's exactly where my leaves are going to go. Oh, cute. Did you guys remind me whose birthday's next? I can't think while I'm crafting. Oh, I know. Alma, I think this is going to go to Emery. Reminding her birthday's in April, I think. I think she'll appreciate it. I think we need more leaves. It is so cute. I'm very happy with this. I hadn't used the owls yet. I'd seen a lot done with them. Sorry, I'm off camera. Sorry. Just putting glue dots on my leaves. So I am going to post my card on my Facebook group. And if you play tic-tac-toe with my grid, post a picture of your card on there too. It'd be fun to see how other people use it. I'll probably make another card using the same tic-tac-toe grid. It was fun. I appreciate the input. Oh, I think that's cute. Maybe one more down here. It looks kind of bare. And then I think these two will go on the inside. Normally I put rhinestones or something next to my easel prop. But this time I think we'll use... Okay, so this leaf is small. So I rolled that glue dot on my thumbnail. Well, and now it's small enough to just cover that. Sorry, I need to see. We're going to go right there. There we go. Isn't that cute? I think it's adorable. And then we'll put some on the inside. And we will call it a day. All right, so back to my card class. Again, the video will be live together in a Facebook room. It's like a messenger room, Facebook messenger room, where we'll all get to talk to each other. And you don't have to show your face if you don't want. That's fine. But we'll be able to talk. I won't be talking and just have you commenting. It's kind of like Zoom. Kind of. But we can talk as long as we want. I think we'll put this on the same side. There's that one. And one there. So that's March 9th, and I need to know if you want a kit before I leave for Florida. So that's why I chose that date. I think I need another one in here, but it's almost done. I don't want to take the time to find another die. There we go. There's my tic-tac-toe. 9 in a row. It's a fun fold. I used an embossing folder. I used a piece of designer series paper or pattern paper. My technique, I added ink to lots of different things. I used a Sale-a-bration product. That was the owl, and the designer series paper was also a Sale-a-bration item. The in color I used was Parakeet Party. I used Twine on my tag. I didn't use white or vanilla, and I used a die. You don't need to do all 9. Just do a tic-tac-toe. That was my grid. I just wrote it out because I don't have it on my computer at the moment. But just do 3 in a row, and it'd be fun to see what you come up with, because I'm sure your card will look completely different than mine. So let me see if I can find my cards again. So my cards for my card class are these. They're not done because I want you to kind of be inspired to do whatever you want. This one is done. I suppose you could add ink. You could color things in, but these are the 3 cards with envelopes that my card class will be covering on March 9th, and it's $15. That includes shipping. I took it to the post office today to make sure shipping wasn't going to be too much for me. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate all the comments. It's like family. You're all family to me. I appreciate it. You watching every week. All right. Oh, Anne made one. Awesome. Thank you, Anne. I'll put do you want it here in, I think here on the page might be better than in the chat group, since the video's here. Or maybe put it under the tic-tac-toe grid. That'd probably be the best place to go. And I'll post a picture of mine as well. So let me know about the class if you're interested. Again, the video will be March 9th, but I have to get these in the mail before I leave for Florida on the 25th. So I want to know by the 23rd if you want to join me for my class. And here's my card for today. I love it. Thank you for joining me. Happy Stampin'. Happy Monday. Take care, everybody.